This is the same Coke I was drinking before, but I got the jellies now. When why would you go somewhere else? The most amazing life. But yeah, you're gonna need them 2 pennies there. Because it can. But I often say hard life in Jamaica and hard, it's not the same thing. It doesn't equate. I'm not sure things. But you can find a family member. You can go to a family land. You can go on a piece of crown land. And that's another conversation about crown land. And even the fact that Jamaica is independent, but the land is still owned by the Queen, which makes it crown land. But that's another conversation for another day. But you're always going to be able to find something to eat. A neighbor is going to give you 2 fingers of banana. Somebody's going to tell you that, hey, you know, my pumpkin vine just came in. You want some pumpkin? People are always going to be there, open and willing to share with you. And so for me, yeah, life can hard in Jamaica. I'm not going to lie. But it's completely different from being abroad and worrying about the cold and not even being able to go outside to pick up something. You want to hold my camera for me? I want to run up the hill.
Yeah, man, sure.
But I shouldn't run with my belly full. No. You have to hold it this way because it's only the front facing.
Yeah? Alright.
Yes.
You sure you want to kind of?
Yes.
Proud of you know, I love your interest.
Ready? Hold on, let me tie. Let me tie up my pants.
Alright. Tie up our pants.
And
We still live, you say?
Yes.
Folks, on her behalf, she's going to attempt to.
I'm running up to the corner.
This is 100 meters now.
Ready?
At an incline about 45 degrees.
Ready?
This should be interesting, folks.
Ready, set, go.
Hey, when your boss tell me. What these things inspire? I would be too. Yeah. That was all. Yeah.
That's not for the week.
You just made your heart rate proud.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, most welcome.
You're a wonderful cameraman.
Yeah.
You don't care from me. If you don't hear. I will ask me who's that. A friend. A friend is was holding the camera. Guys, what was the last time you ran? I saw this incline and I just had to attempt it. Cause look how far they're there. As a full-time country girl who sometimes shows up the voice don't sound no familiar. Everybody sound the same. But as a full-time country girl, I could not see there. I could not see that incline and not run over the hill. I'm pretty proud of myself. Because I did that. I might sound like I might not make it the next minute or so. But you know what? I did that. And I feel so proud of myself. And you know what? It's not that bad. I'm not dying as much as I thought that I would. I am still walking. I should probably pause it. You know how far I'm from hospital, girl. So let me pause a little bit. Show you the mountains. Yeah. See how beautiful Guys, I did my friend say, girl, go sit down. I sounded like I was dying. And she's so concerned for my health, concerned for my life. But I'm alive. We have to push ourselves. That's the message. You can do so much more than you think you can. So much more than you think you're capable of doing. Yeah? Because I did that. And you know what? If I had pushed a little bit more, hi Shanique. And if I had pushed a little bit more, you know what? I could have run all the way up here. But I am not going to discount what I've actually done. For someone who has not been exercising as much as she needs to, I've been doing my steps, to be honest. It's so pretty. Every day I'm gonna find some bushwalking now with you guys. It's gonna call our mental health walk. I am not going to tumble down. I'm fine. I'm okay. Look at the bamboo. Do you remember this brand of Irish Irish moss in Jamaica called Big Bamboo? And the ad said, have you had your big bamboo? Have one today. So every time I see bamboo roots, that's what I remember. How can nature not cheer you up? I have to give big shout out and thanks to my friend Sophie. You remember the Irish Moss commercial? Have you had your big bamboo? Have one today. So every time I see a bamboo, I always remember. You saw me running a while ago? You couldn't come tell me. My friend said I need to go sit down.
I need to go on and run and start running again. I used to be able to run all of Palisades, just run to.
Guys, if you know Palisadoes Strip, if you've ever gone to the airport Kingston, it's a beautiful strip along the harbor. And people exercise there all the time. My friend is saying she was able to run the entire so that you can get some connection. I just realized I was reconnecting. But you know what? For my friend who's asking and hoping that I'm okay, you know what? I'm okay. I was that okay this morning, but I'm open to having that conversation and talking about it because mental health, Lord gosh, flyer. Mental health is so important to me and is a great aspect. It's always going to come up in everything and everything that I do because in our heads is really where we exist. I'm trying to exit my brain, exit my thoughts, and actually live out loud. Guys, if you've ever been on a plot of land that has or had animals, especially cows, you're gonna know these tiny flies called gingy fly, and you don't want them to get in your eyes because it burns. But everywhere you turn, them did it. Anyway, as I was saying, mental health is so important to me. Let me sit my little. Can I sit here? Or should I sit in the tree? Let me sit in the tree. And so earlier, I was not okay. I was not okay at all, guys. I'm gonna be genuinely honest with you. Oh. Look how nice. Do you know the poem? I'm scatterbrained, and that's okay. That says the poem about the tree. That says, you know, oh, no. Something on other branches where I go, and if it shouldn't climb to it, it would not fit. It would not fit. Oh, they say I should turn. I should rotate the orientation. So yeah. What is the camera telling me to do? Guys, is the rotation proper? Oh, it's telling me to turn it back. So I'm in a guava tree right now. This morning, life felt so heavy. I did not know that at 4:49, I would be, is the signal good now? Hi, Nina. My day is going well. My morning was not going well. So I'm giving you a rundown of what happened. I was not okay. Life was weighing heavily. Let me get my posture right. Life was weighing so heavily on me for a minute. and I was just stuck in my brain. And one of the things I learned through therapy, and I was reading a book the other day, and someone in the book was a therapy and was talking about all the thoughts that would go through his mind. Um, and the therapist was saying, sometimes you can't believe everything that you think, because your mind and your brain will lie to you, um, because it's one of those tricky things that your mind will do. It can weigh so heavily on you. It can tell you that you are the worst, that you will never overcome what it is that you're going through, and it will start picking you apart piece by piece if you let it. And whilst I'm someone who will spend a lot of time alone, I've had to gauge that. And so now I'm craving more community, I'm craving more people, because isolated with my thoughts can get heavy real quick. And it can take me down paths that I didn't even know I was capable of going down. It can give me thoughts that I never knew would ever come to the fore in my mind. And this morning, I was having something to eat, and I don't know, when the thoughts started rumbling and running and rushing, and I was trying to do all the other things that I normally do to escape those thoughts. I was trying to do positive self talk. That was not working. There's this bean bag that I sometimes slide upside down over, and I don't know if it's the rush of the blood to my brain, but it sometimes would just help to shift my narrative. Maybe my brain is like, oh, girl, are you crazy? The blood is rushing here. And so it takes my mind off it. That was not working. And I said to my friend who lives close by, I said, I'm going to go for a ride, drive. I'll see you shortly. And that was from this morning, which is why I have my nightie on. I have my nighty bottom. But by then, part of the story is that I met up with a friend of mine, and she's like, all right, here's a pants, put this on. Because my nighty was a little bit short. I jumped in my car, same way, in my nighty and slippers, and I just drove. And I had to remind myself, no, you're not crazy. You're doing this because you're going to do whatever you need to do to jump scare yourself, to get yourself out of this spiraling negative self-talk, or self-thought that is happening to you right now. And so I didn't have a destination in mind. I just knew that there was gas in the car and I could drive. I put it in eco though, because in a cute, when I go drop off, and I did bring my purse. I was sensible enough to bring my purse, apart from the fact that I need my license and all of that. I just started driving. I was driving, and I spoke to my aunt for a little bit, and then my friend popped into my brain, and I just called her because she went on some travels recently and she brought back something for me, and I hadn't collected it yet. And I was thinking, maybe I could. She wasn't home, and she's like, you know what, I'm thinking of going to a drive in another parish, St. Thomas for Franton, but we fixed the road, and would you be willing to come? And I'm like, yeah. So I parked up at her house, and this is why I'm here now. Drink some jelly, jive, have some wonderful conversation, run up one little hill, and I'm like, it gets better. And I owe it to myself to stick around and ensure that I'm here when it gets better, because if I don't, then I miss out on the better that it becomes. I miss out on the better that I can get. I miss out on all the great opportunities that await me that I need to walk into. But I just need to stick around. I just need to walk. And even though there's a fight going on in my mind, I have to remind myself that this is not the end, and it cannot be. And so here I am. Here am I sitting in a guava tree, right now, doing a live. I didn't even know I was gonna go live, but earlier I saw the hillside and was like, I want to run down the hillside. And then I said, I'm gonna go on TikTok. And I was on TikTok for a little bit. But there's this comfort I have with YouTube. And I don't know if it's the fact that I've been on here for a long time, or because I've kind of created a community here. I'm creating a community on TikTok, and I appreciate my people here. Some of my people here on YouTube are over there as well. And a lot of new people are there. But I just felt like, what? Let me jump on YouTube instead. And I did a live earlier. I was walking through some breadfruit tree, looking at some of the breadfruits even going bad because, nobody picked them fast enough. Enjoying some coconut water, some coconut water, enjoying some jelly, and I am just so grateful. And that's how life is. You take it in stages, you take it moment by moment, and while you remain optimistic that it gets better, and the fact that I'm here is testament to the fact that life has gotten better over the last couple of years. I mean, sometimes I do experience some swing lows like this morning, but if there's anything I've learned from trading, and boy, that I want to hear me, they're struggling now. Anything I've learned is that you don't worry when you see a swing low. You might can't take your sell, go down there to the bottom. But outside of that, it simply means that after you get that one of those wicked swing lows, that's the best time to start buying. That's the best time to buy into yourself. That's the best time to put money behind yourself, to put your thoughts and your opinions and look out for yourself and champion yourself and celebrate yourself, because you know that after a swing low, it has this catapulting effect where I hope that music there not come mash up my life, and can get me demonetized or penalized or whatever. But yeah, whenever you're experiencing a swing low, like low of all time. And you know what? I'm going to use even Bitcoin as an example, because everybody was talking about, oh, Bitcoin. And I remember when it reached 20K and all of that. And people are like, oh my God, look how you missed out on your opportunity to buy in. And then it swung back down low. And I remember when it went up to like 60 and then it swung low again. And that was an opportunity for people who thought they missed out to then jump in. And so for me, that's how I'm seeing my life. Like, this is my swing low. And this is my opportunity to buy into myself. This is my opportunity to put everything up and to say, yes, I am pledging everything to Ruth today. I am sacrificing. I'm putting all that I am and all that I'm worth behind myself, because this is going to go to the moon. This is going to turn into a bullish movement for you. And so for me, I'm grateful that my day has turned to this. And even though I've been out here in nature and I've been feeling great, even moments between that, there's this weight. There's this weight that tries to come back, and I have to remind myself, I have to talk to myself, I have to walk a little, I have to run a little, and just do something that's going to shift your mindset. Sometimes, do something drastic like me. Just drive out of your yard, leave your yard. And I was driving carefully, I was honoring the road code, I was doing all that. I was not on any rampage, I wasn't being crazy or stupid, I'm just pressing gas like a mad person. And you know what? Listen, and maybe even I'm even using that out of turn, because to be honest with you, all of us are this close to insanity. Life just hasn't pushed that button for you yet. All of us are this close, and so it behoves us as well to be kind and thoughtful of others and what they're going through. Sometimes we're never ever going to understand it. We're never going to understand it when we see people and we're like, oh, go on with them seem whatever, I thought they were this, I thought they were that. You don't know what people are going through, you don't know what people are experiencing. So be kind always, be thoughtful always. Am I saying put yourself down or show up to the detriment of your own self? No. But I'm saying whenever you're in a situation where you can cast a judgment or on someone, if there is the option to be kind, be kind. If there is the option to be thoughtful, be thoughtful. Wherever the option is to think that maybe that person is just not having a good day, regardless of whether or not you think that, oh my God, they have all the money in the world, oh my God, they have all the people in the world, oh my God, they have all the support. You just never know what someone is going through mentally. And so if you can be kind, be kind. If you can be thoughtful, be thoughtful. And in the same breath, ready? Yes, may I come? And in the same breath, afford that to yourself as well, because many times we find it so much easier to be kind and gentle and thoughtful to other people, while we are not that kind of person to ourselves. Sorry for the backlight, guys, but I cannot turn my face to the sun. It is very hot. So I'm gonna stay here for a little. Coming, I'm coming, guys. Me have to go helpful, So I'm going to leave you guys with that thought. That's what has been up with my day. But I want to hear from you guys too, It's a community. We're friends here. I mean, feel free to give your thoughts. encouraging thoughts, feel free to share if you need a word of encouragement as well. Who knows, I might catch you a little bit later, but for now, I am going to sign off. Thank you so very much for your time. And I will catch you tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep going live all the time because I can. And if this is my safe space, if this is what's gonna help me, then I'm going to do it. Thank you so very much, my friend. Happy to know the world is a better place with me in it. Oh, you say I'm not paying attention? And thank you, Becky. Yes, we can definitely turn it around, my friend. Keep sending me Vashon Mitchell's song. It's turning around for me. I play out that song there. Any money make on YouTube, I mean make it from this week or last week or the week before. But anyway, I'm gonna be helpful to my friends now because I realize I haven't been taking any photos with them. So I'm gonna go do that. Ready for your photo? Me say, give me the camera like I saw you want me hold it, you know. Yes. Oh, you're pretty. Guys, hold on, may I take a picture? Yeah, you have got to take one picture with me on your phone. Because why your phone quality nice, so. Hold on, I gotta take enough because I know you're a girl. When you don't criticize, them a photo you. So let me take as many as I can in hopes that you will like, at least one of them. At least one. Guys, we have a friend like that. Sometimes I'm that friend. Oh, none of the picture of them you take no good enough, you know. So I have to take about 50 million and hope that somewhere along she might find two. Two that she likes. Oh, I'm gonna leave you guys. Hold on. I try to get different angles. Look that way you're here, pretty girl. Hold on, make it see. The skin nice and the sun though, girl. You're not the one exposed.
You must walk and take them in, you know much photo can get from me.
Then you know how many I've gotten? At least look for them and tell me what you want me to keep doing. Look at them and tell me what you want me to keep doing and what you want me to stop doing. Thanks, guys. Bye. Oh, let me show you the view that we're looking at. You hear the music in the background? My God. Love you guys. Bye.